Okay, folks, in this guide, I'm going to show you guys how to beat and find the DodoRex boss, and you can do this solo or with friends on official servers, because there's a lot of little quirks on official. We'll get to that in a second. I've beaten this guy on official over 100 times throughout the years in the different events. So to find it, it spawns every third night at midnight, so you can just go by that day counter in the middle of your menu when you're looking at your inventory, and you can go every third night off of that. Now, granted, guys, on official, we've had issues. Some servers won't always get to DodoRex on the third night. Some people will see the asteroids and the moon, and it won't spawn. Other nights, I've had it spawn without the asteroids. So don't go by the asteroids anymore, guys. It doesn't work. It's not 100% anymore. So just keep that in mind on that, guys. Also, it can spawn anywhere on the map, and I mean anywhere. The only places it won't spawn is near structures. Out of the 100 or so fights I've done throughout the years, I've never seen it spawn close to a base. I'm not saying it can't spawn close to a base, but generally it's on, big, flat, open areas, and you can see it from a distance normally pretty good. If you can't see it from a distance, if you're having troubles with your gamma settings or whatever it may be, if you fly low, you can hear the music. It will sound like the music at the main menu, just like this. And also, because it doesn't generally spawn by a lot of structures, it has a tendency on official, because everybody builds a lot in the south, to be in the top half of the map, especially between the volcano and the snow and the frozen tooth, what a lot of people call the Metal Mountain. One thing, too, is you only have 7 minutes on official to beat it. So it spawns at 7 or at midnight, and it will leave in mid-fight at 5:15. So make sure you have a way to beat it very quick. I always actually, before I fight it, I kite the thing away from the zombie dodos. If you don't care about getting the zombie dodos, as sometimes this year haven't really cared so much about getting the zombie dodos. You can just fight it where it's at and kill all the zombie dodos too. If you didn't know, you can claim the zombie dodos after the fight. They become passive. You can definitely recommend using a few gigas. They don't have to be crazy stats or nothing. I've had one of the gigas he only has like 700 melee. He's beat it every year basically, but this year on the DodoRex. So 700 melee gigas, if you have 2 of them with 700 melee, that'll be plenty if they're mate boosted. The thing to watch out on the DodoRex is that the flame attack. So I see a lot of people pump health on their Rexes or Gigas when they go to fight this thing, and that will not help you at all, because the flame attack that it does, if you get hit by the full amount of it, it will take 20% of your health, no matter what your health is, over 10 seconds. So having a lot of health doesn't help you in the fight. It's like the Alpha Dragon, or it's like the Dragon boss. You want to have a bunch of melee to kill it quickly before it kills you. You can actually use other mounts too, but to be honest, guys, Gigas are just so much faster than everything else at killing it. Especially if you're experienced, you can actually solo. I've killed it probably 6 or 7 times solo with a Giga, but you want to be careful with that, and you want to kill it really fast. So I wouldn't recommend that without practice. And otherwise, you could use the bleed attack dinosaurs, but they're not like aloes. I talked about this last year. You use aloes or thylacos, but basically you got to keep hitting and running it. It's not a very effective way, but if you don't have gigas, you can do it with that. Or carnos, but like I said, you're at risk of losing your mounts that way. The event items that you actually get 500 of all the event items This year they've changed that now, and the chibis will vary. I've gotten anywhere from 2 chibis to 5 chibis, you know, fighting it. So just keep that in mind. But your other event items will be 500. After the fight, too, if you haven't killed the zombie dodos, you can claim them. And I always get a lot of questions about this. To feed them, you have to force feed them raw meat. Their food does not go down generally, but if it does, force feed it raw meat. And then, too, with the zombie dodos, make sure you cryopod them before the end of the event because they will disappear. And you won't be able to ever use them again. And you can pull them out. This year, for some reason, I couldn't pull out my zombie dodos from years before, but normally you can. But hopefully this guide helps you out, guys. And if this does interest you, we do have a official series Let's Play. I will leave down in the description. And we do a lot of event guides and stuff like that, and news updates here on the channel. So hopefully you guys will consider subscribing and like the fact that I didn't promote myself for the first 20 minutes of the video and kept the video short. You guys have a great one. We'll see you next time, folks.